In 1942, Japanese Americans were uprooted from their lives and brought to incarceration camps, causing them to abandon their homes, businesses, and communities. The last surviving incarcerees share what it was like being forcibly removed from their homes by armed U.S. officials.
And I still vividly remember that morning when my father came into our bedroom that I shared with Henry and dressed us hurriedly and told us to wait in the living room while my parents did some last-minute packing. Our baby sister was in a crib in our parents' bedroom. And since there's nothing to do in the living room, Henry and I was standing by the front window just gazing out at the neighborhood. And suddenly we saw two soldiers marching up our driveway. They carried rifles with shiny bayonets on them. They stomped up the front porch. The step to the front porch was right before the window. We saw them stomping up, and they began banging on the door. We were petrified. My father came out, answered the door, and one of the soldiers pointed his bayonet at our father. We didn't know what was going to happen. And my father said, I need 5 more minutes. My wife is packing in the bedroom. Can I have those 5 minutes? And he said, go ahead. And my father went back. He came right out with 2 boxes tied in with twine. He gave one to me and one to my brother for us to carry. Then he went back and he hefted 2 big suitcases and came out and told us to follow him. And we followed him and stood on the driveway waiting for our mother. And the soldier that pointed his bayonet at our father escorted my mother out. And when she came out, she had our baby sister in one arm, a huge duffel bag in the other, and tears were streaming down her cheeks. It was a terrifying morning that I can never erase from my memory.
And she said once the relocation orders came out, she had people calling her up in the middle of the night offering her like $2 for her household appliances and household goods because they knew they'd have to leave. And so that was a really tough time. When the time came to leave, they could only take 1 suitcase each with anything they could put in the suitcase, and they lost everything else of their household goods, their clothing.
Read Longlead's feature, The Age of Incarceration, at ageofincarceration.longlead.com. This is Longlead,